Good evening, everybody. It is April 28th, 2022. I'm phoning in the introduction tonight because, well, I'm not at my computer. I'm actually on an old phone, and I needed to have an introduction because I got rid of the music. So please enjoy the show. I should be home by the time this introduction is finished. Thank you very much.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into January 18th, Thursday night, 2024. Ken Stott Live with the Zoom Homies. The Zoom Homies with Ken Stott Live. We're a little light in the homie department tonight. We have Rich, we have Greg, we have Sin, we have William. Hello to all of you. Hope your Thursday was good.
Hello.
According to the mixer, I believe you guys did go out, or Sin's voice did go out. I didn't get any. Yep, we got confirmation from Tony Wallow, who, by the way, was first in the chat tonight at 6:56 p.m. this evening, followed by Rick Lakes at 7:01. And third place tonight, nearly an hour later, was Greg Guy, who was cleaning, updating, and complaining.
I was busy.
Yeah, really. I always too. Bill, I got some interesting news to share with you after the stream. Sam Fish 26 was fourth. Sin says, "Hey there, coffee. Yeah, it's National Coffee Day today. I'm sorry. I take that back. It's National Gourmet Coffee Day today. We got to get it right. Not just plain old coffee, McDonald's Coffee Day. It's Gourmet Coffee Day, which means you go to Burger King and get the best stuff, not McDonald's." And Tony says the audio is normal. So we are all caught up with chat. Been a busy day. Mrs. K and I got home and we tried to do an under 10-minute thing, which ended up being a little over 10 minutes. We had a lot of fun doing that. Did you watch that?
Yes.
It was fun to do. And Sin pointed out maybe Mrs. K should have sat in the big chair because she is a little bit shorter than I am. Never even crossed my mind, to be honest. But that will solve the problem if we do it again. We just flip places and she'll be taller, so to speak.
Well, if you have an interpreter, they're always out in front, right? You know, if somebody's on the stage.
Right.
They have an interpreter that stands out in front of that person doing the sign language, you know, so they can watch it.
Right.
So, you know, your interpreter needs to be up in front and not, you know.
Yeah. Well, we struggled trying to get her positioned right for the camera, and it just wasn't working. We were both tired, and I wanted to get it over with. And I think we covered about 2 of the 5 things I wanted to cover, but we just ran out of time. 8 minutes goes by pretty quick when you're doing silly stuff. And then I should have recorded it when we edited it because we came up with a lot of the captions together, and she laughed so hard. When I rolled my eyes the first time, I thought she was going to fall out of the chair. I really did. She was laughing so hard. Ski Man joins us in chat. Says ASL, American Sign Language, trying to learn. My best friend's wife is deaf. My brother's in-laws are deaf, and he can barely speak. She can't speak at all. And we ran into them today at Walmart. Or rather, I should say, she ran into us. She was driving one of the little wheel things that people ride on. And I don't know if she recognized us or what, but she almost ran us over. And then when I told her husband that after we found him, he just laughed. He said it was an accident, which I'm sure it was. I'm sure she didn't run over us intentionally. And I told her, I says, "I'm the good brother. I'm not Kevin." And she laughed at that. So, because she can read lips. I know no sign language at all. But I made sure when I was talking to her, I was looking right at her and making sure I was enunciating my English really good so she could understand. But yeah, my brother does know some sign language. I've seen him and her just yak back and forth with their hands, and pretty impressive. My aunt teaches sign language. Um, buggies, yeah. I don't know what they're called. They're motorized shopping carts, I guess. I don't know what to call them. I was a little disappointed in our Walmart today we went to. We went to the one down south of us, and we wanted to have a thin pizza crust pizza tonight. They didn't have any. It was all traditional crust. So we ended up getting that because I wasn't going to go to another doggone Walmart to get a thin crust pizza. And then I did get the mission accomplished for someone south of the Mississippi. Bless you.
You need to get on the Greg guy for not having that pizza stocked.
Pizza sauce.
Stocked. In stock.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it's probably geographically defined as to what they stock, and I don't think thin pizza is demanded down there, so to speak. I mean, I don't know. I did have a nice conversation with one of the women there that was pulling orders because I felt so sorry for her. She was trying to get something on the top shelf that was all the way in the back. And I said, why don't you let me get that for you? And she literally looked up and down the aisles and she says, do you mind? I says, no. So I reached up and got it for her. And I guess they're not allowed to let people do that. I don't know. I just consider it common sense that if someone's struggling, you help them out. And she had this little gizmos about this long. She was going to try to reach up over the rack behind it. And I'm like, I can get this for you. I don't have to get on the shelf. I can do this. Went to Walmart too. Nobody that works there knows where the batteries are. They were next to the women's clothing. Oh, wow. We have several battery racks in our Walmarts here. I don't know what it is. But then I got to talking to her and I asked her, I said, so, how does this work? People phone their orders in or go online? She says, basically, yes. I said, well, what does that cost them? She goes, oh, whatever it costs for the item. Well, I know you have to pay for the service. I know the service is not free. And that's what I was trying to get her to let me know about. And then I said, well, what if I wanted Folgers coffee and you didn't have Folgers coffee? What would you do? She says, we tell you about it when we bring it to the car. So I'm thinking, okay, I want Folgers. You don't have Folgers. You're going to give me Maxwell House. And if I don't like Maxwell House, it's already in the bag and you're going to ask me, is it okay? Not a good system.
They
Probably.
should. No. What they should do, I don't ever get a text from Kroger when I get stuff from Kroger and they're out for some reason. But Walmart, usually you can set it where you get a text message.
Oh, I'm sure there's all
kinds
of things you can do.
You pick your substitutions. It'll tell you if they're out of this and you pick your substitutions. And if it's something bigger size, they'll charge you for the less whatever you bought.
Is that Kroger or Walmart?
Kroger will. I'm
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Walmart, I think they have to. If they're out,
Yeah.
they would have to give you two for the price of what you actually ordered.
Okay. I don't know. I still have the ability to drive to Kroger's as well, to Walmart and Kroger and do my own shopping. And I don't mind doing it either. Today wasn't too bad. It wasn't too crowded.
Well, since there's so much sickness still going on around here, started back going on around here, I decided to do online today. So
Long Dog says a delivery fee is $7.95, but if you pick it up in the parking lot, it's free. Yeah, but I think she finally did mention toward the end of our conversation that the people have to be members of Walmart Plus. I've yet to look up Walmart Plus. I don't even know what it is. I might ask Alex tonight if he shows up. He probably knows what it is. He'll probably tell us that there's no school in whatever that southern state is he lives in tomorrow. They've closed schools already for tomorrow. I gave him a hard time today. It's 37 degrees down there today, and they still have the state closed. There's no snow on the ground.
Has he
So
heard any news?
no, they're closed, Chris. They've been closed all week.
Oh, that job. Okay.
Yeah, they are technically considered a school according to Alex, so they would not be open. And that was the third thing he mentioned, that he says, "Oh well, I guess I just will find something out on Monday." Probably. I mean, if they're closed tomorrow, you're not going to hear anything over the weekend. So I'm ordering strip steak at Wally World, hoping they substitute with a ribeye. There you go. There you go.
Well,
That's a good idea. Ski Man put that in chat. It popped up right about there. And now I see everything's off again. I'm done with OBS. I'm going to start using StreamYard. We'll see how that goes. Can't be any worse. Can't be any worse at all. So I got up to watch the premiere. And then right after that, I was asked if I had the project done, and I hadn't even started it yet. I said it'd take about an hour. It took about an hour and a half. So I'm going to give him a little bit of a hard time if he joins us later. It'll all be in good fun, as was explained in the premiere earlier today. Anybody seen or heard from Ghetto today?
Nope, don't care.
I haven't either. No emails, no nothing. Long Dog said he might ask some of the people to fill the orders what they do when they don't have them. I just suspect they would tell you it was out of stock. Yeah, my fear is, I'll use tomato juice as an example because I like tomato juice, and I always get Campbell's tomatoes juice. That's what I always get.
is
And
that
if
him or Alex?
Huh?
Just came in. Somebody just came in.
That would be Ghetto. Ski Man said he watched his whole stream last night. Yeah, he did actually go for 7 hours last night. Not quite the overnight that he was shooting for, I don't think, but he did stream for, well, YouTube says he streamed for 6 hours. I don't know how long he went because I didn't watch it. Wintermute said Ghetto had a 6-hour stream last night. I think he won the bet. Possibly. We'll have to get some clarification on that. He's holding up a set. Oh, that's Greg holding up headphones. Do they work?
Yeah, my son, he bought a new set because this didn't work with his Xbox. They're HyperX. I tried using them earlier, but it didn't seem to work.
Yeah, we get the homies on here after a bit. Maybe we can figure out what's going on. By the way, do we have Albertsons or Vons on your side of the world? I think no, we do not have either Albertsons or Vons. We have Kroger, Meijer, Aldi's.
We have audio now.
We do have audio now.
Yes, we can hear you, unfortunately.
Can you hear us?
What'd you say?
Kroger and Albertsons are supposed to merge.
Really? Kroger and Albertsons are merging?
Yes, but there some kind of, I don't know what the deal is. It's been held up. I think because of the union and all that. I don't know.
I saw on the news the other day where JetBlue was trying to buy Spirit Airline, and it got turned down because they said it would give JetBlue too much of a monopoly, and it would hurt the little guys. I'm thinking, I don't think JetBlue is going to take over from Delta and American and United. And I mean, I haven't flown in so long; they may be out of business for all I know. But I found it to be rather interesting. Ski Man says he likes his. I use Turtle Beach. I'm guessing that's headphones. Is it 3.5 millimeter or some kind of digital connection like USB? When Gary gets back, we'll ask him, Long Dog. I don't know.
Turtle Beach used to be a sound card.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I know Dale used a brand of sound card called Turtle Beach.
See, Ghetto's rejoined us. Can you hear us, Ghetto? I think Ghetto's having some issues.
There's your answer.
Yeah, he's looking at the monitor. He's either can't hear us or he's not paying attention. He's talking to somebody. If you're talking to us, we cannot hear you. Yep. Hopefully he'll get it figured out. Chris, Ski Man says, Chris, that's correct. I believe he's talking about when you were talking about the headphones.
I was talking about the what?
I thought you were talking about the headphones.
Or the merger.
Oh, the merger. Oh, I don't know. He didn't say. He just said, yes, Chris, that's correct. Maybe he'll clarify for us.
We still have audio now.
We had audio a while ago. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you guys.
Oh, well, we could hear you. Now we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
And you're not talking to the microphone again.
That better?
If you can remember to look at the microphone when you talk, yes. Either that or develop a big booming deep voice so that it carries and you don't have to move the microphone. What time did you start streaming last night? I know you went for about 6 hours.
About from 5 in the morning is when I started.
You started at 5 a.m. and streamed until 11?
No. I started at 11, 5 hours later, and then 5 in the morning.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good. Is that your record?
Yep, so far.
I saw you picked up a few subscribers as well.
Yep.
So, once again, if you get on and put yourself out there, so to speak, you will pick up subscribers.
Yeah,
how many people watched it? Do you know?
Probably 52 from the last I checked.
Well, that's good.
That was the longest thing I've ever done.
Yeah. It proved to be fruitful, right?
Yeah, I slept during the day though.
There is that problem. I mean, fortunately, you're having bad weather and you've got the week off apparently. So, you going to Aunt Mary's tomorrow?
Nope.
Decided to cancel that trip, did you?
Yeah, I'm gonna be smelling tomorrow.
Yeah, I was just reading an article that we've got snow predicted again for the next 4 days, but they're saying it's not going to accumulate, so that's fine. I wish it wouldn't fall at all. But it is winter.
Josh, you gonna build a snowman?
What that clip? No.
Yes, he's going to build a snowman, and he's going to see if he can swing on it and see if it'll fall down. Just don't build it around the mailbox.
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad you streamed. I'm glad you picked up some subs. I'm glad you had 36 views. That's pretty good. Ski Man says to tell Ghetto he stayed awake all night today. Also, Josh Lightweight. Okay, so Ski Man watched your entire 6-hour stream, and he stayed awake. So that's good. That's amazing. Copper Out Coins in the house. Hello, Copper Out Coins. Good to see you. We got home about 7:15. Done editing about 8:15 or so. By the time I uploaded it, it was 8:30. Mrs. K went to bed about 8. And I was up at 12:30 to see the premiere. And then I contemplated going back to bed, but then Alex called and wanted to know if I had his project done. So I stayed up and did that. I did not get a nap tonight. Hopefully I'll get some sleep tonight, though. Believe it or not, it felt pretty good walking around Walmart. My legs kind of loosened up a little bit, so that was good. I may become one of these everyday Walmart Greg Guy type. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there, Greg. and go to Walmart
Yeah, right.
and just walk. Just, give me a cart, make it look like I'm busy or something. So, we'll see. My brother wants to check out the virtual place. He and I were talking about that today. He wants to go check it out. So that's another trip coming up for that. And we got Mrs. K's W-2s in the mail today, which is really good because when they send them electronically, they're about $2,000 off. Figure that out. And it would have hurt us in the long run. So kind of glad they did mail them out. But they did the stupidest thing I've ever seen. 2 separate envelopes. Page 1 was in the first envelope. Page 2 was in the second envelope. Now, didn't they used to put page 1 and 2 together and put them in the same envelope back in the day?
Normally.
That's what I thought.
Tax season. That's so fun.
Oh, yes. We'll make an appointment either early next week or first week of February. And then we'll start saving up to pay what we got to pay because I know we're paying taxes this year. So there's no doubt in my mind whatsoever.
We got something from the people that used to do our taxes, but we don't have to do anything. They just send it. I don't know why they send it, but
Yeah, they send out a newsletter, this place that we use every year, telling the different rule changes and this, that, and the other. Connect 6 or TSR connections used for stereo audio and have 2 rings. TRRS connections are used for stereo plus microphone and have 3 rings. You're talking about the plugs that plug into your thing. Ski Man says we always get fed and state. Yeah, we were on a cycle for the longest time with federal. We'd pay 1 year, get some back the next, pay the next, pay. Every other year we paid, every other year we got something back. We've always gotten stuff back from the state. We won't get state from Indiana back this year. I know that. I don't look forward to it. I'll just put it that way. I'm really not looking forward to our electric bill next month because of this cold that we're having.
Like the heat.
It's running constantly. On your computer do you have separate microphone? No, I have a single plug-in for both, Long Dog. I don't recall what's on the back, but on top of the computer, there's a single jack for the microphone and the headphones. And it works. I've tested it. I've got headphones. I just don't use them. I like these earbuds, or whatever they're called. They just don't last very long, about 5 hours. Right around the 5 hour mark, they start giving me a notification that they're dying and low on power, and then low on power, and then we're dying. Put us in the charger. And each time it notifies me, it gets a little bit more stronger about what's going on. So I find that to be rather comical. I got nothing. Anybody got anything?
Nope.
No.
not as cold here tonight, but it's gonna get back cold.
Yeah, that's what the article I was reading said. We're getting ready to have another cold spell or whatever you want to call it. We are currently 28. According to this, it is snowing. I'm not going to go look right now. Friday's high is going to be 25. Saturday's 18. That's chilly. 25 on Sunday, 37 Monday, 42 with an 80% chance of rain. Tuesday, 44 Wednesday with 65% chance of rain. 43 on Thursday and 45 on Friday. So, yeah, it's going to get chilly again.
See, it's supposed to be 38 here tonight, and that is borderline with some snow flurries. They don't say it, but I just know it could.
Yep. I don't think they would stick, though, at that temperature. I mean, unless you got a massive amount of snow at one time.
Probably not. Even though the ground's been frozen, it's probably warmed up.
Rick's having a heat wave. There are 0 degrees, and it feels like 7 below. Oh, my goodness. Ski Man's got some snow in his area. Greg, you going to have snow later?
I'd have to check. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll go out right after the stream, check if it's snowing, get me a cup of coffee. We're trying a new blend of coffee tonight. Not Maxwell Hossens, not Folgers, I'll tell you that.
It says rain and snow tonight, starting at 11 p.m.
Rain and snow mix, that's always fun.
All the way till 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Any accumulation?
Well,
No,
they're
it's
calling
not you, Ben,
2
either.
to 4 here.
2 to 4 in where you're at, Sin?
Yeah.
Pennsylvania?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Maryland's right underneath me, so.
don't need any snow. Ski Man's saying 1 to 3 where he's at, and he needs to upload some new videos. I need to edit some new videos to upload some new videos, but I've been lazy. There is Sam joining us in the Zoom chat. Got about 5 minutes to go, and the macro will kick over to the scroll. And then if you want to join us again on Zoom, you have the email. I do check it, see if anyone sent me anything. Paparal saying they got more snow tonight and a cold blast back down to 7. Mercy.
I'm surprised I made it the bottle last night.
You set your mind to it, you can do just about anything. Next thing you know, you'll be doing a 12 hours. You'll be doing a 12-hour live stream.
Now the whole 5 hours. When I went back and looked at all the views, I got 36 views, and only 3 people liked it.
You got 36 views. Look at the positive. Don't get wrapped up on the fact that only 3 people liked it. Anybody click dislike? Or do we no longer see that, right? Didn't YouTube take the I mean, the button's still there, but I don't know if we actually see if it's just if you got a dislike or not.
I think
You can choose to show it or not.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere in your settings, I remember seeing a
All right.
checkbox
I got some
setting.
news for you as well, Sam, right after the stream ends. Actually, it's
Okay.
for both you and Bill. 2 premieres in 1 day equals lazy. Well, the one was kind of planned, and with Mrs. K, it went okay. You could see that we were both tired. Even Mrs. K said when we were looking at it, she goes, "Look how tired we are." I'm like, "Well, you worked all night, and I stayed up all night playing Destiny too." Ski Man says, "Ghetto, you were killing it." So you must have been doing pretty good. Were you playing by yourself, or did you have teammates?
I was playing by myself.
All right, against robots?
I don't really like playing against the robot because the robots kill you better than what the humans do.
Well, you do pretty good at it, so.
My initial thought when I started was, oh yeah, I can stay on until Doug stream, and then I could have talked the stream off with Eminem with Doug, and I got to the 5th hour mark. I was like, okay, I gotta go.
Yeah, it's I can relate to that, having done the 12-hour stream. If you'd have made it till Doug's, that would have been what, right at 11 hours. You started at 9. No, actually, it'd have been 13 hours because Doug plays Fortnite at 10 our time, so that would have been 13 hours. That would have been impressive, very impressive.
I did not watch Doug today because he told me not to.
Yeah, I started at 11. I started at 11 last night.
I slept. I've got to figure out some kind of a sleep pattern. I mean, it's just I've got to be disciplined enough to say, okay, look, it's 1 o'clock, going to bed. See you guys tomorrow. Leave the game, leave everybody hanging or whatever. Something's got to give. Just like tonight, she wants to watch a movie after bed, and wasn't there a movie called Something's Gotta Give a few years back?
Joshy, please break something where Doug can fix it Saturday and he won't talk about Mad.
What do you
Yeah.
want them to break?
I don't know anything.
We let them log in your computer.
Ski Man said they used to stream 12 hours and start over on karaoke Fridays. Yeah, I don't know how people get away doing that without getting any kind of copyright notifications and or violations and or strikes. Or I don't see. I've watched a lot or listened to a lot of music videos. I found one today that I thought was going to be really interesting. And said hits of the 1980s. It was 6 songs in a loop. 6 songs. There comes the scroll. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight in chat. Ski Man, Long Dog, Copperal Coins, thank you so much for being here. Tony Wallow, Wintermute was there. I know I'll forget somebody in chat. I always do. It never fails. I believe I saw Miss Gel earlier tonight. Ski Man, Rick Lakes was there. Greg was there. Tony was there. Maybe I thought, oh, she sent a comment on one of the uploads I did. That's where I seen it. Again, if you want to join us, kstoutz00m@gmail.com, and we'll get you the creds and get you up here and get you on the camera. You don't have to show your camera. You can take your camera and do that right there. And I'm okay with that. I just turned my camera off, so go back here. So I can demonstrate turning the camera off. So if you don't want to be on camera, and I understand, just turn your camera off and it'll either show your name or your picture. Either way is fine. Have a great night. See everybody tomorrow, 9 o'clock, my time. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's the season finale of Reacher, so I will be short on the after stream Zoom, but I will be back. I always come back. Oh, look, I should stream now just to... No, I'm not going to. Good night, everybody. Oh, Mr. 32 minutes late. You finally show up.
Yeah, welcome.